What's good, family? My name is Bitcoin Zay, here back with some more news on cryptocurrency to keep you guys updated in the space. Want to share this article with you. Let's roll it out. 7 out of 7 times why Bitcoin beats gold and the SP 500 in every crisis. Let's get into this article. Now, this article was written by Ishka Kamari. Want to make sure we give her credibility. With Bitcoin standing strong against gold and SP 500, will BTC finally get the title as the ultimate safe haven? I think it will, family. Let's get into it. You guys can read the article if you want real quick. We'll leave it here. Bitcoin has been here for a long time despite its volatility. The leading cryptocurrency has stood its test from time to time. However, the years 2020 and 2026 has marked an important year. It's managed to outperform in all crises. Bitcoin during 7 big crises. We're going to go into the crises and we'll show you different crises that the article is sharing. Starting with the first US-Iran escalation on 3rd of January 2020. BTC has surged by 20% as compared to gold, which has only surged 6%. On the contrary, SP 500 stocks was down 7% in the same year. Also, another crisis that happened during COVID outbreak. In March, BTC was up 21%, whereas the SP 500 and gold were up 2% and 3% respectively. Now we can look at a chart right now, we can see how Bitcoin outperformed all of these in this. You can see the US and Iran escalation, it performed 20%. You can also see the COVID outbreak where it performed 21%. You can also see the Russian invasion of Ukraine, it was still up 15%. Also the US bank crisis, when the banks were crashing, it went up 32%. Also, the yen carrying trade unwinding, it went up 3%. Trump Liberation Day, it went up 24%. And currently right now, the Iran conflict, it has been up 12%, family. Now, similar patterns were seen also in the Russia-Ukraine war and Iran war in 2026. And also, we also seen in the banking crisis. During the banking crisis when the banks were failing, which was around 2024, we seen Bitcoin go up by 32% as the banks were collapsing. Now we can also see only in 2024 when a yen carry trade unwinding led to gold surging 9% and the S&P 500 surging by 7%, whereas BTC was up only 3% in that year. Here's a chart to show you guys the movement of Bitcoin as it's been in those following years. You can see that the movement has been very parabolic, but one thing I want to share with you guys is very important, that having the every 4 years that Bitcoin's price got cut in half, you could see right here, the halving happened right here, and it goes up in value. Then the next halving happens around 2024, and then Bitcoin skyrocket in 2025. Remember, Bitcoin supply gets cut in half every 4 years. And what history has shown us is the following year after the halving, Bitcoin goes parabolic. You can actually look at the chart and see the first halving and how it went parabolic, the second halving, how it went parabolic, the third halving, when it went parabolic, the fourth halving, when it went parabolic, family. You can see the different aspects of when the supply of Bitcoin was cut in half and how it had price action those following years after. Even with this Iran war situation going on, people are still investing into cryptocurrency. Not only that, we've also seen news even talk about how Iran has opened passage for those to pay $2 million in Bitcoin to go through the Strait of Hormuz. So obviously, people, governments, countries are involved in investing into crypto such as Bitcoin. Even countries also have a strategic reserve for Bitcoin, such as El Salvador and many other countries are looking to create their own Bitcoin reserve to hold value for their country. Furthermore, regular developments like the Clarity Act and the SEC guidelines on non-securities paint a positive picture for the crypto markets. In fact, during times of war, crypto payments were also escalating, with Iran accepting tolls in crypto from ships that crossed the Strait of Hormuz. $2 million they were accepting for those to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Seeing such activities, with this being said, fam, we can see that the US dollar is definitely getting weakened against BTC and cryptocurrency. But not only that, this is bringing value to the crypto space as more people are now massively getting into it, and soon we will hit massive adoption in this space, family. Again, my name's Bitcoin Zay. I hope this information has been insightful so you guys have a little bit more understanding on Bitcoin. I'll see you guys soon.